Hello everyone, myself Sai Prasad, a lecturer in Ahmedabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to a series of the lectures of Intermediate Second Year Maths B. We started a discussion with the chapter Definite Integrals. What did we learn? We learned the basic properties of integrals, then we did few problems on that, right? And those properties we have used in different variations, right? Fine. Today also we are going to use those formulas in variety of questions, mostly in the long answer questions today, right? See here. The question given here it is x by 1 plus sin x dx, that is first step. From here remember we are going to assume it to some variable. So let us write I is equal to integral 0 to pi x by 1 plus sin x. So what is that we are going to use the formula now? Can I take, instead of x, can I write it as pi minus x? Yes, right. So let us use this formula 1 plus sin pi minus x dx, 0 to pi minus x. What is sin of 180 minus theta? That is obviously again sin theta, because sin of 180 minus theta is in second quadrant, sin is positive there, right? Now let us add this and this. Okay, so what do we get? I plus I is equal to integral 0 to pi, LCM is 1 plus sin x, numerator here it is x and here it is pi minus x, x will get cancelled, pi is constant. Now I have to find 1 by 1 plus sin x ka integration, right? How do we find this integration? Again various ways you have, that is you can use your standard form, that is put tan x by 2 equal to t, or else simplest form, multiply and divide with 1 minus sin x, that is rationalizing the denominator, okay, which we used to do in the first exercise of integration. So here 2y is equal to pi into 0 to pi 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x, that is 1 minus sin square x. Clear? What is 1 minus sin square? That is nothing but cos square. And let me write pi by 2 here, 1 minus sin x by 1 minus sin square is cos square x dx. I is equal to pi by 2, 0 to pi. Let me separate this LCM. 1 by cos square minus sin by cos square x dx, right? So what is this 1 by cos square? Secant square x, right? So this is cos square, sin by cos is tan, 1 by cos is secant, is it? So I is equal to pi by 2, secant square ka integration is tan x, secant into tan ka integration is secant x. You have to substitute 0 to pi, that's it, right? So pi by 2 into tan pi minus secant pi minus tan 0 minus secant 0, pi by 2. What is the value of tan pi? Tan pi sin pi is always 0. Okay. What is secant pi? First tell me what is cos pi? Minus 1. Obviously secant pi is also minus 1. Tan 0 is 0. What about secant 0? Secant 0 is reciprocal of cos 0, which is 1. Right? Therefore it is pi by 2 into 1 plus 1. Therefore my answer is pi. Is it clear? So the one main thing you have to remember is where to use this formula. See here, this is actually lengthy. If you observe here, from here this is the actual sum, if you correctly observe, right? This part is a part of this. Again you will have one more problem which is a part, this is a part of that main problem. Okay, that will be actual LAQ. This is actually lengthy, but it is simple if you understand the basic things, right? What is that you have to understand? This property, then next substitute, I mean adding, then integrating properly and substituting the limits properly. Clear? Shall we move on to the next problem? Let's do. Look at the question here. He gave integral x sine cube by 1 plus cos square x dx. So, how do we solve it? That is either using the relation or something you have to do. How do we do it? Just think. Shall we use the properties of definite integrals? That is, now let us substitute pi minus x sine cube pi minus x by 1 plus cos square pi minus x dx. First step you forgot here, we have to assume that it is I. Now see here, I is equal to integral 0 to pi minus x. What is sine of pi minus x? That is again sine cube pi minus x, right? What about this 1 plus cos square pi minus x can be written as again 1 plus cos square pi minus x. Pi minus x is actually y minus pi minus cos x, but since it is square we can write it as positive. Now let us separate two terms here. Now I can write it as pi sine cube, okay, let me write it directly x here also, pi sine cube x by 1 plus cos cube x minus x sine cube x by 1 plus cos square x integral 0 to pi dx, right? What is this? The question. So, this is I. Now, we are going to integrate this particular term. I is equal to integral 0 to pi sine cube x by 1 plus cos square x dx minus I. Clear? How do we solve this term? Can I take cos x as t? Right? So, let us take one value as t and let us simplify other things also. So, here put cos x is equal to t. So, if I differentiate it, I will get it as minus sin x is equal to dt, right. So, can I write it as sin x dx is equal to minus dt. So, I will get I, let me take this I to that side, that will become I plus y. I is equal to pi is constant here, 0 to pi sin cube x can be written as sin square x into sin square x by 1 plus cos square x dx, right. So, in order to convert everything in terms of t, let me change the limits also. Let me write upper limit. What is upper limit? For x it is pi. For t it is cos 0, I mean cos pi. What is cos pi? Minus 1. Lower limit for x is equal to 0. T is cos 0. What is cos 0? 1. Is it clear? Cos 0 to cos pi. Cos 0 is 1, cos pi is minus 1. So, now let us convert everything. 2i is equal to pi integral 1 to minus 1. Sin, here sin cube can be written as sin square into sin. What is sin x into dx? Minus dt, right. What is sin square x? Can I write sin square as 1 minus cos square? See here, sin square as 1 minus cos square, which is nothing but 1 minus t square. Can I write it here? So, this sin square can be written as 1 minus t square into sin x into dx is minus dt divided by 1 plus t square. Clear? Now, what is the thing here? I is equal to minus pi by 2, this 2 is this minus is here. Integral 1 to minus 1, 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square dt. Right? Now I need 1 plus t square in the numerator also. So what should I do? It's so simple. See here, I need 1 plus t square here. First thing, let us multiply this minus to this. It will become t square minus 1. So if I want to get t square plus 1, I have to add and subtract plus 1. Add and subtract plus 1. So what do I get? That will be I is equal to pi by 2 into integral 1 to minus 1 t square plus 1 by t square plus 1 minus 2 by 1 plus t square dt. Is it? So let us integrate this now. These both will get cancelled. I will get it as I is equal to pi by 2 into, this is 1, integral 1 dt is t minus 2 tan inverse t 1 to minus 1. Let us substitute everything here. That is pi by 2 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 tan inverse minus 1 minus tan inverse 1, tan inverse minus 1 minus tan inverse 1. Okay. Now just tell me pi by 2 this is minus 2, this is minus 2 into minus pi by 4 minus pi by 4, that is minus pi by 2. 2 will get cancelled. I will get it as pi by 2 into minus 2 plus pi. Okay. If you want to simplify also you can. Therefore my answer is pi square by 2 minus pi. Is it right? Clear? This is how we are going to solve an integral using properties. Clear? Is it easy to solve? So you have to keenly observe what to be substituted at which point. Fine. Shall we move on to the next problem? Let's do. Look at the next question here. He is asking us to find integral 0 to pi by 2 a sin x plus b cos x by cos x plus sin x into dx. Right? What is the formula we are going to use now? Let us use again pi by 2 minus x form. Okay. So first let us assume I is equal to this term. So I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 a sin pi by 2 minus x plus b cos pi by 2 minus x divided by cos of pi by 2 minus x plus sin of pi by 2 minus x. Clear? So this will become as integral 0 to pi by 2 a sin of 90 minus theta cos x, cos of 90 minus theta is sin x divided by cos of 90 minus theta is sin x, sin of 90 minus theta is cos x. Is it? Now let us add this term as well as this term. So we will get it as I plus I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. This term is a sin x plus b cos x plus here a cos x plus b sin x. For both the thing the denominator is sin x plus cos x whole dx. Right? Now if you observe, can I take sin x common here and cos x common here? So you can do anything. Either you can take a as common, you will get it as sin x plus cos x. And if I take b common, I will get it as cos x plus sin x whole divided by sin x plus cos x whole dx. Now if you observe, sin x plus cos x can be taken common. 2y is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. Here if I take sin x plus cos x as common, I will be left with a plus b by sin x plus cos x dx. These both will get cancelled. There is no dependent term. So, my integral will be just dx, which is nothing but x. Now, we are going to substitute the values of pi by 2. I is equal to 1 by 2, pi by 2 minus 0. I have sent this 2 to that side. So, my integral value is pi by 4. Clear? Is it easy to solve? This is almost similar to the problems which we did as short and very short, right? What all we learned in this session? We started with the basic long answer question using the properties. Then we did 1 or 2 problems extra, right? Fine. This is for today. Let us meet in the next session with the more problems of definite integrals. Thank you.